perfect time to bring in Art Laffer, former Reagan economist. My only explanation for the surge in the stock market, Art, is that we are the world's safe haven. What do you say?
Well, I don't know that that's it, but let me just say that stock markets tell us what will be, not what has been or what is. So when you look at the stock market, that is the market's collective forecast of the future of the U.S. And I think the politics is going very well. I think the change from Obama to the next administration will be spectacular. And I really see the outlook for the U.S. very, very positively.
So that's interesting. I mean, I thought that all this money that's pouring into Treasury bonds, for example, and pushing yields way down, that was a sign of flight to safety. We are the safe haven. And to some degree, that's true of our currency, the dollar, and it's true of our stock market. No?
Yeah, well, there has some truth in it in the stock market as well as in the bond market. If you look at the U.S. dollar, it's appreciating dramatically. If you were a foreigner and held the U.S. bonds, you'd be appreciating just by the currency appreciation alone. So that is all very true. But the U.S. is also looking forward to better outlook for output, employment, and production. And in my view, I think we're at the beginning of one very, very long bull market. It will be absolutely spectacular.
You are the perfect guest for 9:04 a.m. Eastern Time. The world's in turmoil, but Art Laffer says we're in for a prolonged rally on the stock market. Things are going to look good. Good man.
You had to be there with Jimmy Carter. You know, this is exactly what happened there. The race riots under Jimmy Carter, the polarization. I mean, he was just a bozo beyond belief. And then when Reagan came in, race riots disappeared, economic growth. The problem is not police versus Black Lives Matter. The problem is jobs, output, employment. If we had a good growing economy, none of this other stuff would be happening.
All right.
And that takes tax cuts, spending restraints, sound money, and free trade.
I'm glad you got it in there, Art. Now just stay there, because I've got more to come in a second. I have